What's going on? Batitcous Prime back again with another video on Ghost of Tsushima. Well, it's kind of the same video. Well, it is exactly the same video. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Just gonna do like a deeper dive into the exploration, the combat, and yeah, let's take a look at what we should know.
Exploration has been at the heart of our open world design since the very beginning. But you can't have exploration if you don't have curiosity. So we've continually asked ourselves, how can we let the island guide you in the most thematic and immersive ways possible?
Now, going into this, it's kind of interesting to hear that we're not going to be necessarily directed on which path we should take and how we should approach each mission or how we even get into the story. So with the guided wind, we're basically letting the wind take us in certain directions on the map, and then using our visual cues from the smokestacks or the trees, or I guess when he goes into later on with the animals, it's gonna basically put us on our trails to both side missions and story mission. So it's really interesting to see a game do that as far as an open world game, because that's pretty new and I've never experienced it, and I've been waiting for this game for so long, and it's very exciting just to hear that. So as we saw, Jin calling the wind to guide him on his path. He's now going in that direction. That's where the wind is going. So I guess you can say that's kind of initially our setting waypoints in a sense, because it's like I'm gonna pick an area on the map, and then Jin puts the leaf into the wind, and then it goes into that direction, and then you follow that trail of wind, which is really cool. I swear I've never experienced that in a video game, and I want to say that's a pretty new mechanic. So it's very interesting to see this when we finally get our hands on it, of course. And man, I'm just excited just to see just how it looks and the combat. And man, I've been missing a game like this. Like, I played Sekiro, I played Neo, sorry, and then I remember playing Tenchu Stealth Assassins, and I've been like, oh man, ever since Tenchu Stealth Assassins, I've been waiting for another stealth assassin game that was on the lines of Tenchu. But hey man, it's really cool, and I give all praises to Sucker Punch for taking their time on this one.
The guiding wind can take you to all kinds of locations in the game, like this farmstead that's been taken over by the Mongols. It can also take you to your next big story moments, or even help you find rare collectibles. But what about the things that you don't know about, that you haven't seen yet, that you don't know exist? Keep your eyes peeled for other visual cues. Smokestacks on the horizons, interesting and odd-shaped trees, or maybe even animals trying to get your attention.
Quickly, number.
So from smokestacks to, I guess you can say, monuments, or even animals trying to get your attention, these are the elements that they're adding into Ghost of Tsushima to basically guide players and put us on those pathways to where we want to go. And it's pretty much leading it up to us, or giving it us the option to explore this world of Tsushima and find our own paths. I really like this, and since I'm one to like just roam around in open world, I know I'm gonna get lost and spend endless hours trying to find ways into certain areas or certain points, of course. And then, man, the view, just everything you see in here is really cool. And man, I can't imagine what it's gonna be like, or I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when we finally get to play and jump into this world. Okay, this is one of the parts I've been waiting for. See, when they first released the trailers for Ghost, we saw a brief portion of the combat system. Now we get to see exactly how the combat works.
Now, we just showed you some exploration, but let's switch gears and check out some combat. If you've ever seen a samurai movie, you know what to expect. Two warriors, sizing each other up, waiting for the other to make the first move.
Fight me!
Now, as a fan of samurai westerns and samurai anime, of course, this is probably the most exciting about just the idea of jumping into it and just being able to pull off or perform these kind of moves in a game that, you know, it's just it's like it looks familiar, but it's so brand new. So we see him doing kind of like these one strike kills. So I'm assuming or thinking that we're gonna have kind of like a stamina gauge or something that's gonna basically determine how powerful our
As you can
strikes
see,
are.
the Mongols are everywhere on this island. For Jin to succeed, he has to use real, skillful precision in fighting them. No wasted energy. Every strike must count.
Now, when I hear that, I instantly think that, okay, we're gonna have definitely have a stamina gauge. Basically, as long as we are performing fluid and precise movement or precise counters, whatnot, we'll be able to perform really cool instant kill moves. I'm also noticing that Jin has a second stance in approaching these fights. So I'm thinking that maybe we have stances we select between either we're gonna use them to deflect projectiles or get in closer to opponents and deliver those killing blows that we need to do. But man, this combat, I'm so excited for it.
Okay, so that was Jin fighting as a samurai. But now let's see him take on the same group of Mongols as the
Now,
dishonorable
this is the
ghost.
part where I'm so reminiscent
As the ghost,
of,
he'll use every dirty trick he
Tenchu
can
Stealth
think
Assassins,
of to
and
even the
I
odds.
know this is
Even
not the
using
same
fear
game, but
as
I'm
a
just
weapon.
like, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I had a game like Stealth Assassins, and what I remember is how the AI kind of reacted to when you did these kind of stealthy kills, and they just caught a glance of you in the shadows. And man, they just run away in terror, or they just like quiver in terror. But man, I'm just hoping and I'm wishing and waiting patiently that this part of the game is going to be so much like an experience that basically all of those years or all those times of waiting for a stealthy game that takes place in this type of era, you know, this makes up for it. And right off the bat, I mean, like, you see the way that he's performing these kills and taking out two people at once. I'm just, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my hands on this, because it's like, I remember playing not only Stealth Assassins, but when Arkham was like around, when I was playing Arkham a lot. That was kind of my favorite part about playing Batman, was being able to take out multiple targets at once. And man, the smoke bombs, oh my gosh, what? The smoke bombs. Ninjas are not ninjas without smoke bombs, and that is such a dope feature to add into the game. And just like I was talking about Tenchu in the beginning, they quiver, they kind of run away in terror, and here you go. AI is reacting to seeing you kill their companions, and they're like running away in fear, I'm sorry, or making it easy for you to get killed. But man, this not traversal, but this whole landscape of this town, where in the beginning you came in here as a samurai, and now you're approaching it as the ghost, and it's just so, wow, it's just so cool. And like, like I said before, I'm super excited and can't wait to get my hands on this because, man, I can just imagine how many scenarios or situations we could create just from getting through this game or going through the game and learning how to do really cool moves and maneuvers just to not be seen and get through the missions, you know, with like a near perfect record. Now the last part of the video is the photo mode and the cinematic mode and customization. The customization is really cool, and I kind of expected there to be a photo mode, so I wasn't really like, oh, surprised or anything like that. But man, everything in this game is seeming like it's gonna be super interesting. And
You might have noticed that while fighting as the samurai, or sneaking around as the ghost, Jin had on a different set of armor. That's because the armor in this game actually gives you different mechanical advantages. It's not just the way it looks. It helps accent your chosen playstyle. As you explore the world, you'll discover Omamori charms. They'll give you an edge in battle. But more importantly, as your legend grows, you'll develop all new techniques which transform Jin from a samurai into the ghost. But the thing is, you get to decide how those techniques evolve and grow over time. It's always worth keeping an eye out for dye flowers. Find enough of them and you can change the color of an armor. So not only do you get to choose how the ghost gameplay evolves, but you can fine-tune the look as well.
so not only will you be able to customize the way Jin looks, but I guess we're actually gonna be able to customize the way he fights and engages. So the toolkits are gonna be adding on more to your personality as a player in Ghost of Tsushima, which is really cool in my opinion. And man, I'm just like, I keep saying it, I sound like a broken record. I'm just super excited for this game to come out. Aside from all of that, the music alone, I mean, I'm just gonna let the rest of this video just rock because the music is so dope, and I just rather end it right there. So shout out to the whole Sucker Punch team, and I can't wait for July to come around and we finally get our hands on Ghost of Tsushima. This is Batitcous Prime, and I hope you all stay safe out there. Later.